Hey guys, Biolizard1 here, and today I'm going to bring you a brand new Wi-Fi battle, and this is a Wi-Fi battle against Taii. First of all, I'd like to apologize for not posting that often in the last 3 weeks, but that was because of those trolls appearing out of nowhere and trying to hack people's accounts, so therefore I didn't want to upload that many battles. Also, I was on a holiday for 2 weeks in Greece with my girlfriend, so I obviously wasn't able to post any battles there since I had no Wi-Fi. And yeah, so in this new Wi-Fi battle, I'm going to show you my new team actually, and this is a team in an era where Salamance is gone actually. So I start off with a lead Machamp. It has a Lumberry because most of the leads are eager to somewhat paralyze you or put you to sleep, and Machamp stands up to those leads very well. Some stuff has happened in the battle which you could have seen, so I'm just going to start off where I left. So he got his Infernape, switching around, going for the fake out, and basically the only thing I can do is switch out because he predicted my Bullet Punch on the second turn and went to a Gyarados, and this team has absolutely no counter to Gyarados. So after this battle I put in a Gyarados counter because Gyarados is kinda big in this new metagame. If you listen to the Smogcast on Smogon, then you'll see that shoddy server statistics point out that he has risen so many spots that the chance of him appearing at any team is 12.5%. So that's kinda huge, so I'd better get a counter for that. So now he sends out his Infernape again, and I finally managed to finish him off with my Suicune. Suicune only takes 25% of the close combat. However, yeah, things don't work out great for me because he gets a critical hit. And after Infernape is that he sends out Swellow, and basically the only thing I can do to Swellow is let my Suicune die and get in something safe. But since I have nothing that can outspeed the Swellow, I'd better go into my Skarmory, who is my defensive and specially defensive wall. Actually a unique set I'm testing out. And here you have this only thing that can basically rape Skarmory, and that is a Magnezone. And I am not sure what kind of Magnezone this was because you have a lot of variant sets, like the Choice Scarf set is the most common, but you also have the Substitute Magnetite set. So I was hoping to Whirlwind that away, but he predicts my Whirlwind very nicely and just goes for a Stab Thunderbolt, and that is definitely going to finish me, even though my Skarmory had some EVs in special defense. So now I send in my Celebi because Celebi has the resistance and it won't take a lot of a Stab Thunderbolt at all. However, he gets a critical hit again, so that were like two critical hits who really mattered because one brought my Pokemon at red health, and this Stab Thunderbolt with a critical hit was able to get down my Celebi at orange health, so that isn't always great. I have to switch out here because I can't leave a U-turn, and the obvious U-turn is coming. So yeah, I send in my Heatran because Heatran basically resists anything the Swallow can throw at me, even though I predicted the Gyarados switch in. And here I was hoping that he would overpredict and go for a Dragon Dance, predicting me to switch out, of course, because Heatran versus Gyarados isn't a great matchup. But he does overpredict actually and goes for a Roar, but I get this possibility to set up my Stealth Rocks, and this is a major play for me because Swallow and Gyarados are both flying type Pokemon, and they will take a huge chunk of damage due to the Stealth Rocks. Now he stays in, not sure why, going for a Waterfall on my Celebi, even though it does nothing, and that is able to bring me back to nearly full health and get off a recover on this Celebi. And since my Celebi isn't a defensive wall, I of course can't stay in, going to Hades, and he is again going to go for the U-turn. And in this battle it really amazed me how a great scout this Swallow can be, because Swallow is in the overused environment and it has scouted out my entire team, and yeah, it just works amazing. So now he goes into Jolteon, and Jolteon is just a beast. I was hoping that it wouldn't be a choice spec set, otherwise I would be in deeply trouble, but it's a life orb set, and I know that I can live one stab thunderbolt from a life orb set with my Machamp. So I know I can get off a dynamic punch, and dynamic punch is brutal and powerful, and especially after the life orb, it's definitely going to finish him off. So that is a dead Jolteon, and luckily, because I really didn't want to see this thing sweep me on late game. So now he sends out Breloom. I was hoping that he would overpredict, go for the Spore, even though my Machamp has Lumberry, but he predicts the Lumberry, very nice, and one Seed Bomb is enough to finish off my Machamp. And here I'm glad that I have my Celebi at a good amount of health, because if he sends out Swellow or stays in with Breloom, I am able to take him out with that Hidden Power Ice, which is really great on Celebi. Even though the dragons are gone, Hidden Power Ice is still safe to run on the Celebi. Now I'm only left with two Pokemon. One is Tyranitar, so basically I know that I have to let my Celebi die to get in my Tyranitar safely. And after the Stealth Rock damage he will get on the incoming Gyarados, I know that one Stone Edge from a Scarf Tyranitar is going to be able to finish him off. And at this point, if I don't miss the Stone Edge, I'm pretty much assured that this game is a tie, because Swellow will take 25% of the Stealth Rock damage, and he has already taken Stealth Rock damage 3 times, I think. So if it, 2 times or 3 times, not sure. But after the Sandstorm, the Poison, and the Stealth Rocks, Swellow is going to die even if I miss my Stone Edge. So, and just for a moment here, I thought that Swellow would be able to finish me off with a U-turn, but that won't happen, of course, because that Swellow isn't that good in attack to finish off a Tyranitar with a U-turn. So yeah, good game here, Taii. I really enjoyed battling you. I hope you guys enjoyed my new team as well. If you have some comments about it, some thoughts, you can always spill them out in the comment section. And yeah, see you in my next battle. So in this question of the day, I'm basically going to ask about your favorite Pokemon in the underused tier. I must say that Swellow is one of my favorites, and it is compared to Hitmonlee, because Hitmonlee and Swellow are 2 Pokemon who work extremely well in the underused tier, but would also be great in the overused tier. If you ask about my absolute favorite Pokemon of the UU tier, then it is of course Clefable. Just leave your answer as a reply